Good morning, guys. So, this is day 3 of my remote working from home position, and same company, in case I didn't explain it well in previous videos. They made the executive decision to send all their medical coders home to work remotely. Apparently that was one of the things that the majority of us said on a company-wide survey that we would like to see improved, or maybe a perk of our job, because in the industry there are a lot of medical coder positions that are remote. They work from home, and they felt like they could offer that to us, so they did, and so far so good. I think it was met with an overwhelmingly positive response. I know there were a few apprehensive people. I was a bit apprehensive myself. I have a tendency to become a hermit. I can easily just stay in my house and not go anywhere, and that's dangerous because I don't want to be that person. So I have to fight it and get out into society. And taking a walk every morning after Ethan gets on the bus is going to be one of my ways to do that, to get out into the sun and to just kind of walk around the neighborhood, see who's outside. I don't see any neighbors outside yet. Some activity. Passed a few cars. Here comes a big dump truck. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Good morning to you, sir, too. So that's it in a nutshell. That's why I'm working from home now. So the pros being I'm no longer paying for gas. If you know me, then you know what a commute I had. I was driving 50 minutes one way without traffic. And when you add in traffic, or if there's a wreck, etc., then yeah, that's what you get. You get a longer commute. So, there goes my baby's bus. Oh, they're coming back by. Hey, Ethan. So, yeah. So I'm going to save myself that. Oh, we got some road construction going on. There's a line in the mud. I think I will go this way. My original plan was to go right, but I think I will go left. I don't want to get stuck up in all that. So yeah, obviously I'm saving the commute. That was, almost 2 hours a day taken away from my family, my home life. It's very stressful on all of us. The weekends were the only 2 days off, but they were the only 2 days that I could go do errands and groceries and things like that. So now I get my evenings, I get the mornings like this. I can put Ethan on the school bus. I save money on clothes, makeup, things like that. So, yeah. Overall, it's going to be a good thing. I just have to put some things into practice for myself so that I can protect myself from isolation or feeling isolated, because I can revert into that pretty quickly. So what else can we talk about today? Well, maybe along the same lines as that. Happiness. Let's talk about happiness. Happiness. Should your happiness be placed on other people? Let me rephrase it. Should your happiness depend on the happiness of someone else? I say no. In other words, should you depend on someone else to make you happy? If you do, you're in a pretty dangerous territory. No one person can make you happy 100% of the time. We were created as an individual being. There's a guy sitting in a truck. Hold on. He's probably thinking, why the hell is she talking to her phone like this? Okay. So God created you and me as individuals, as humans. We all were born with the same emotions and the same emotional capabilities. The same capabilities to hurt other people, the same capabilities to uplift other people. But I can't control how you use those abilities. I can only control myself, right? So if I hinge my happiness on you, and I'm not saying you, the listener, but I'm saying on my significant other, on my kids, on another person, and I'm setting myself up for failure, because that person is not going to act the way I need them to 100% of the time, because I can't control that person. Excuse me. Does that make sense? I hope so. It's your job to find and create your own happiness in this world. And if that means that there are people in your life who are bringing you down, saying negative things to you while you're working on that happiness, let's say you're my age, 35. Okay, I'm realistic. Let's say you're 46. You hate your job, which I don't. I love my job. I'm just using as an example. That's the interstate back there, by the way. That's how close I live to the interstate. But let's say you're 46 and you hate your job. and you decide, I'm changing, I'm making some changes, and there are people who say, oh, you're too old to do that, or oh, I don't think you're going to be able to do that. It's going to be a lot of work. You're going to have to go back to school to do that. You know, that's that negativity being poured into your life. And that's not good. So let's say you depended on that person or those people for 100% of your happiness. Man, are you out of luck for your happiness. Because they're going to tear it up and they're going to take that away from you if you let it. So, taking control over your own mental well-being, your own state of mind, and protecting yourself and guarding yourself against that kind of feedback means finding your own happiness and being in charge of your own happiness. And I was told by a very, 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 very good friend, hi Jen, this is your life too. And you have the right to live it the way you want to live it. Now, I'm not saying to go out there and break all these laws and, you know, be happy at the detriment of others. I'm not saying do that, but yeah, you have the right to live your life. And to be happy. And if that means cutting people out that aren't cheering for you along the way, then that's what it means. You know, I've had negative people before. I think some people are just born pessimists. Ooh, hopefully the wind isn't hitting this microphone that hard. But people are born pessimistic. And that's just the way they are. And I think there's a difference between pessimism and toxicity. The pessimistic person, you can kind of have a talk with them and say, look, this is how it is. This is what I'm doing. Please don't say anything negative. I need your support in what I'm doing. And I'm unzipping my jacket because I'm getting a little warm now. The toxic person is a whole different other story. I've had extremely toxic people in my life that I've had to completely cut out of my life, block on all social media, set boundaries against, etc. That's a whole different topic. But if you have a talk with people and they don't respect you enough to not tear you down in the process of you finding and maintaining your happiness and your joy, then maybe it is time to reevaluate their status and their position in your life. I've said it before. I'll say it again. No one's going to steal my joy. My joy? I'm getting ready to testify now. My joy comes from the Lord. My joy is a very much internal thing. And when people upset me or hurt me or I do or say things that hurt others, and I feel broken and in despair, I still have my joy, because my God never leaves me, and no one can steal the joy that He has put into my heart. No one. I hope I haven't bored you today with this TED Talk. Maybe inspired you a little. But you have to take charge of your own life, your own self, your own actions. You have to take charge of and responsibility for yourself. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to hurt people. You just are. You're not always going to say the right thing or do the right thing. But be quick to apologize. Mend the bridges. And learn from the mistake. And find your happiness. Don't find it in someone else. Don't put someone else up on a pedestal. Find what brings you peace and fills your heart with joy. I'm almost home now, so I'm going to let this go. I've been running my mouth for 17 minutes now. Although I'll probably edit it down a little bit. I was going to go live, and then I thought, I probably wouldn't have anyone join me live. And then I wouldn't know what to say anyways. Maybe I'll do that eventually. If I can get up to 100 subscribers, I'll go live. How about that? That's a challenge. I challenge you. If I can get my channel up to 100 subscribers. Whew. This wind is going to be terrible on this recording. I know it. If I can get my channel up to 100 subscribers, then I'll go live one morning on my morning walk. And we'll chat live on air. I don't know why people come out into their cars and just sit in them. Can someone tell me that? I've passed 3 people just sitting in the cars. This is a pretty neat neighborhood, so I'm not really sure why. The cars aren't running. It's not very cold outside. It's not teenagers, because all the teenagers are at school right now. These are adults. Who are they trying to get away from? Who are they watching? Are they the watchmen? Are they the watchers? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm being stupid. But honestly, yeah, like I said, 100 subscribers and I will go live. I think I'm at like 76 subscribers. So I got like 24 more to go. Oh, I think my husband's home. Yay! To hubby. He's working from home today too, which is really cool. Yep, he's home. Yay! So that's my house. So pretty. We built this house in 2004. I've been here ever since. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. Hope you guys have a great day. And maybe I'll bring you with me on my walks more often. And remember, 100 subscribers and I'll go live. Bye.